Ladies and gentlemen, this light heavyweight contest scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with white trim, 7 victories versus just 1 loss, with 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. The current reigning Central Area light heavyweight champion, Leon Willings. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red trunks with white trim, 6 victories versus no defeats, with 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. The Olympic silver medalist and the master of the drunken style, Ben the Surgeon Whittaker!
Keep it clean at all times, keep it respect at all times, keep respect at all times. Touch gloves, here we go.
Just taking a seat on the rope there, testing it out.
Second test, round 1.
So into the first we go. They're scheduled for 8. He hasn't had too long to prepare for this, but he never strays too far. Whittaker, the prices.
So, but hey, I guess that is.
Then went up top, and that's decent defence there from Willings. He was trapped in the corner.
Body, then banging in that left hook. You already see there the body.
Yeah, I like Ben. Ben's very about 1,000 shots already.
Looking to shut down with the right hand. He was pinned back on the ropes. He was looking for the left hand to the body there, Whittaker. Then did just catch. The knockout was going to be given. Then, when boxing resumed, tried to climb into a left hook, but outside of the face as well as the rib cage. Whittaker picking his punches well. Straight into business. No standing off, no showboating that we've seen previously in fights. He's just got straight down to the hands go. Strong right hand there again. Willings just trying to trapped in the corner.
Yeah, I think that guy that maybe called him out of the he's really firing at all cylinders.
Double reflexes, and then just dabbing that right hand into the body.
From Whittaker, left hook to the body, working well for him. With a good straight right hand there, yeah, chopped it.
With his opponent on the ropes, body, head.
It's a top hand for him. He enjoys himself in there, Ben Whittaker. There's nothing wrong with showing off those reflexes. Yeah, this is much enjoyed. We may well get back to it at some point. The left hand there, though, does land.
That might have been the first time I've seen him get hit with 3 shots, you know.
You know, taking the initiative. It's okay making Whittaker miss, but then he's got to fire back as well.
Maybe caught Whittaker a little bit cold at the start of the round. Look for the uppercut with the left hand, which may be exactly what Whittaker wants, but it's making for a good long right hand. The impact out of it.
Ben's doing something really good when really good. You can see the reddening on Willings' body already.
It's quite dangerous because he throws it in a quite unorthodox manner. Good right hands here though for Whittaker.
And comes upstairs. Really good stuff by Ben Whittaker.
Again, just climbs into that left hand. It'll be giving him plenty of confidence if he can finish it well in this last 30 seconds. And he's settled here to handle this kind of stage when they take to it for the first time. Into him there. Keep going about the business of breaking him down, and that's what you earn it. It's always possible you can catch somebody cold here. He's gone about his business in a very purpose. Showed us something in that second round, didn't he, Dan?
No, he did. Like I said, didn't win the round, but was definitely had a better round. Enough from Willings on the ropes.
Good 1-2 there from Whittaker. Willings trying to get off the ropes. He found the range well there, Whittaker. Right hand comes back there from Willings, who is really looking to try and throw back, and a little bit of a flash move.
His own game, so maybe we might see a bit of showboating from Willings.
Taken these well so far, the witness fighter. It does ill effects of tasting the power of Whittaker.
Point at me whilst he's in the ring. What a funny guy.
Whittaker work here. Right hand over the top, landed on the back of that.
He's growing in confidence.
Can he let him talk to his coach? Jeez.
And Whittaker with the pressure in the corner here, but Willings just rocking and rolling there. Managed to
Cut now on the right eye.
On the cushion, has a little bit of a wild swing at Whittaker, who shimmies in front of him. He does manage to get hold of him to a degree. And a lightness from Leon Willings.
Fired up here. He's unloading there, Whittaker, both hands. But particularly, I think we're good.
Willings and an uppercut to finish off.
He's come to take part, Leon Willings. He hasn't come here just to be a spectator in the Ben Whittaker show. Talking to the Willings corner, he had a quick chat with you, looking outside of the ropes. But Willings won't give him that almost as his invitation. Right, OK, maybe you're not 100% concentrated.
To say the least. Look, Ben Whittaker's on top, but he hasn't had it all his own way. Willings certainly has got out the way.
Lovely right hand, jeez.
Willings just pounding it with the right hand.
It well though.
He did take it well. Another right there from Willings. Jab here, body and head, go up and down like he was at the start of the fight. And just try the process once again of working his opponent over, because he's just got to
get back to the jabs to the body, straight right hands to the head. But Leon Willings has managed to...
So far, at least, Whittaker just feinting with that front foot, looking to keep it.
Dominance in the round, but yeah, he ain't throwing as much.
Inside the jab from Whittaker, came back with the right hand. Sometimes the...
Just stuttered his way in there. Looking for a big overhand right there, Willie.
Good job from Leon.
Trying to chop down, dipping quite low at the waist, Willings.
Leon's defence is quite good. His rolling is...
To the second half of this, scheduled for 8. Ben Whittaker, the red and white.
I said it weren't going to go past 3.
When somebody steps up onto this kind of stage, particularly when they're faced with a call to handle it, Matt, or whether they will freeze, you just don't. Bit, didn't he? And that shows that he's got some bottle as well as some ability.
I think there was the knockdown, but I think he thought, no, you know what, I can live with that power. I think variety at times from Whittaker, but I think he's felt the power and thought, and he's got a little bit bolder in times as the fight's gone on. You know, that's been competitive, Willings.
When Whittaker's really struggling to, it looks like Willings is rolling them with ease.
You mentioned it, Dan, and his defence, particularly on the ropes, has been, by the time it's landed.
Yes, look, missed the right hand there. Lovely uppercut.
Capable there, Willings are coming back with something. Whittaker sticking to the task, right hand there, left in.
Whittaker lands a lovely straight right hand.
Well, to really give credit to Leon's defence there. Ben Whittaker's showing a good chin also. A few clean shots as well. And look, two lefts his head in front of Leon.
Looking to launch that left hand.
Rolls another. He's rolling them right hands. Good shoulder roll. Lovely left hook.
Own hands go a little bit into the final 10 seconds of round 5.
Leon is making Ben miss and he's landing shots.
But Willings has got better as the fight's gone on.
I'll admit I did fear for don't know how somebody will react, and you never want any fighter into a really regrettable experience, and that is not what it's
in opposition. He's won an area title, and I really respect the area one who's of the same ilk as you. So the occasion might have got there with 50-50 fights, or you know.
And that question will be, should Ben Whittaker be a fighter in better fashion than this, given the
massive puncher. I think he's a very slick boxer, very skillful, sharp, there as quick as people would normally think that he would. But I think you'll see, I think that's when he'll really see him shine.
And again, he's not looked to be too expansive in this round, Whittaker. Doublings, I think, is happy enough to almost agree. Because it's been boxing at a good pace, this, hasn't it?
No, very good.
You know, looking after himself, but then kind of ambushes you with a burst. And every now and then he'll open up with a burst, but he can't sustain it.
Use of the jab for about 10 seconds before that. Then let his hands go.
Yeah, he doesn't like going backwards, we know that. Don't let him be walking forward double-guarded. I want you like this. Counter punch to him now.
Terry Spencer leading the corner there. Those two have been together from DC and Witness.
Try and push Ben back. I'd like to see if he...
Ed Willings in the blue and white. Tried to time the right hand over the top of the jab there, Whittaker.
Causes knockouts, but if a guy's going to be on the back...
Briefly there, Willings. Again, just manages to roll under a couple on the ropes, but then did catch a couple bit. Leon Willings. I think those resistance levels, taken plenty of clean punches, and as I said, you can't necessarily take them for be confident that it's not just going to completely take you out, but the cumulative...
And he's hardly coming back with anything, so it seems like it's only a matter of time now.
Then they had a little bit of a tear-up, really, in rounds 2 and 3, and Willings played from 4 onwards. Whittaker has gone back to that jab mostly. It's merits on whether you get the stoppage or not, Matt. I think he'll...
Willings has been competitive.
He's definitely won't be happy with if it goes the distance. He wants another highlight.
You ain't going to get those every time, Dan, as you know.
And Whittaker standing a little bit closer, good left hand there from Willings, and then swings it. Just managing to pull back out of range, but again, he's still got that fight in him, Willings, not a bit of it.
He landed a good, 2 clean shots, making Ben miss, but he's just not coming back with anything.
When you let your work go, you got to make him miss afterwards, big man. Okay?
You see Willings, missing wild there. He's not intimidated by Whittaker. He's not doing enough to win any of these.
Thinking, oh, I could have actually given this guy a run for his money, you know, because he's not doing that bad.
Point there. He'll take a lot of pride if he gets through to the end of the fight here, with the way that he has boxed, the way he will, I'm sure, think along those lines in the coming days, and it'll be very interesting to see James before too long. The Whittaker just round, but other than that, he hasn't really looked single punch at any point.
Expecting more dancing, more showboating. Yeah, the higher it goes, maybe that, you know, it drops, all that drop from Ben Whittaker. I was looking
that, but
nah, not enough.
Willings hasn't really, but he's come here tonight with a real sense of purpose, Whittaker, to break his opponent down.
Have a laugh, do you know what I mean? We ain't come to see this.
Final few seconds, and Willings looking to try and let that left hand go. Willings just dips and throws that big over the right, and that was a decent... Whittaker trying to counter with the right hand to the final belt. Whittaker with a nice stiff jab there, but Willings is going to get up to the ropes, and Ben Whittaker has won that fight, but my hat to him.
No,
Viewing
for sure.
on from ringside, what did you make of that?
His defense, he done really well, but I think because he's put, if I can go the round, I've won in that sense, do you know what I mean? And but he didn't get that tonight, so on to the next one.
I mean, overall, were you
yeah, it was kind of like, you know, it was a 71.
Fighters like Whittaker, the public want them to move really, really quickly.
No, for sure. What do you think he's ready to get in there with the likes of me?
No, Jim, you do the exam on fight night, and if you try and jump from GCSE those fights.
So basically you're saying Ben's not the genius you lot been hyping him up to be.
To 73, declaring your winner, and still undefeated, Whittaker!
A shake of hands between the two. And the away corner fighter there, rolling forward. Those were 8 good rounds for him, and we'll be hearing from him.
Your career, how do you reflect on your performance?
Yeah, firstly, congratulations. I had 7 rounds left, went back to the jab, disciplined performance.
I think the critical aren't where he caught you more than anybody has at this stage of your career. Is that?
I've got a very good chin. People think because I dance around, I'm sweet.
Hopefully see you again soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody coming out. Happy Easter.